of the sacrifice of consecration, of the sacerdotium sacrificing priesthood, but as we have just stated, every trace of these things which had been in such prayers of the Catholic rite, as they had not entirely rejected, was deliberately removed and struck out. The new rite fits this description precisely. Could anyone deny this fact? No, to do so one would have to bear false witness. The new rite of ordination specifically eliminated the sacrificing priesthood. The intention it manifests is therefore contrary to the intention of the Church and cannot suffice for validity. It is also worth noting that Cranmer, in creating the invalid Anglican rite, abolished the subdiaconate and minor orders and replaced them with a ministry in 3 degrees, bishops, priests, and deacons. This is also exactly what Paul VI did. Conclusion. This means that any confessions made of grave sins to quote priests ordained in the June 18, 1968 new Rite of Ordination, used in Vatican II churches, must be confessed again to a validly ordained priest who was ordained in the traditional rite of ordination, by a bishop consecrated in the traditional rite of episcopal consecration. If one cannot remember which sins were confessed to new rite quote priests, and which were forgiven by a priest ordained in the traditional rite, then a Catholic must make a general confession, mentioning all grave sins, if there were any, that may have been confessed to a quote priest ordained in the rite of Paul VI, the new rite. This also necessarily means that the Novus Ordo, the new Mass, without even considering its own problems which render it invalid, is of course invalid if celebrated by any quote priest ordained in the new rite of ordination. The new rite